What's going on, family? Helpful Trucker here. Welcome back to another video. There's a lot of pitfalls that you can end up in when you come in this profession. A lot of ways you can come in and get yourself caught up, get yourself locked in, end up a slave to the truck or a slave to a company. I'm gonna give you some tips in this video to help you guys be better prepared to approach trucking in 2022. It's hard enough. In this video, I'm gonna try to make it a little bit easier for you. Just bear with me just a few minutes. Let me get my camera straight. And we're gonna get right into it. I promise you it'll be worth your while. Bullet point number one, have something else that you do financially to make money. Unless you get paid hourly in trucking, it's likely that your income is gonna be up and down because sometimes the miles aren't there. Sometimes the runs aren't there. Sometimes the money isn't there. It's up and down and you really have no control over that. You want to be in a position where when that happens, it's not a big deal to just take a few weeks off, to just park the truck because you have another skill set. You got another way to be able to make money. Second bullet point, you never want to rely on one. Drivers, if they only have one source of income, no other way to make money, I wouldn't recommend that. I've heard it said before that it's a hungry rat that has only one hole to go and get cheese from. But it's the same thing on so many other different subjects in trucking. I was having a conversation with a broker just the other day, and we were talking about some of the things that drivers and carriers, some of the issues that they have with brokers and what brokers have with them. And the broker was telling me that, in his opinion, one of the main problems that he sees in that relationship is dealing with drivers or carriers that only have one source of getting their work. Relying on one is always dangerous because if that one thing gets cut off, now you have a problem. I was speaking to my dad the other day, and my dad was recommending that I get another trailer as opposed to just having a chip trailer, that I possibly get a log trailer as well, maybe even a flatbed trailer. So if things get slow on the chip side, which they are actually right now, it's not a problem. I can just park that trailer and pull my other trailer. In other words, you don't want to be locked in. And whenever you're relying on one, pretty much in any aspect of trucking, you are vulnerable to being locked in. When that one gets cut off, then you got a problem. So that is a concept you want to keep in mind in trucking. Bullet point number three, specifically for new drivers, you should definitely look into getting endorsements. Someone posted the other day on Facebook in a trucking group that endorsements make you more valuable. I feel that endorsements don't make you more valuable. Endorsements make you valuable to more companies. You can take advantage of the same opportunities that you would have had without the endorsements, and now you can take advantage of extra opportunities that require the endorsement. So definitely look into them. They'll open you up to more opportunity. Fourth bullet point, you've heard this one time and time on my channel and probably every other trucking channel. You gotta handle your money right if you don't want to end up a slave in trucking to the money, to the income, to who writes you the check, to your truck, any of that. That consists of having a habit of living on less than you make so that you can save / accumulate some money. And then part two of that is how you spend the money that you save. The money that we spend needs to be on things that bring in income, that increase our net worth. And it doesn't matter what you're doing, you're trying to get in the habit of running a play. No different than a team that's in practice perfecting how they run a play. That's the reason it doesn't matter the size of the deal or how big the thing is that you're buying. You want to learn to perfect the play. And once you perfect the play on small numbers, on a few zeros, then you can go and execute the play, and it don't matter how many zeros you're dealing with because you understand how to execute the play. The play is learn to live on less than you make, save / accumulate the difference, put the money to work in ways that it increases your income / net worth. And you want to do that all of the years that you're out on the road in your trucking career. Those of you that have wives that make $100,000 a year, this is beneficial for you because it should be easy for you to be able to run your household off of one income, which means 100% of one of you guys' income can be saved / accumulated and then wisely invested. And while we're talking about money and finances, bullet point number 5 deals with your bills. You want to try to keep your bills at a level that you can pay them if you weren't in the truck. You want to try to keep your bills at a level that you could pay your bills on a regular job. If the only way that you can pay all of your bills is by constantly making the big money that you make in trucking, this is a way to end up a slave in the truck. So it's going to be a little bit difficult, but you want to try to keep your bills on the level that they were before you got into trucking. This is going to give you the ability and the freedom at any given time to park the truck if you want to, take a break if you want to, go and get another job that's not even dealing with the trucking industry. There's many people that say, I'm not going to be able to make the amount of money that I need to, that I'm accustomed to making in the truck so that I can pay my bills in any other kind of way. That's what keeps me in the truck. If you don't want to be in that position, try to keep your personal bills at a level that they're manageable with a regular job. Bullet point number 6, being flexible in trucking could help you. A young guy messaged me the other day and he's like, I'm young and I love driving. I'm ready to go over the road. I don't have any home obligations. What's my opportunity gonna be like in trucking? And I'm like, man, the sky is the limit for you, because like if anything happens, you literally can pick up and move. You can follow the money if you need to because you're flexible. So worst thing you guys want to come out here doing is start making children all over the place, because that's obligations, okay? Keep yourself obligation free. You got an advantage over other people in trucking. Bullet point number 7, take care of your health. Keep yourself active. Keep yourself stretched. You're going to be sitting behind the wheel for long hours at a time. You know that. Keep a jump rope in your truck. Keep some weights in your truck. Keep some running shoes. Fun fact for you guys while I'm on the subject, a lot of people have asked, how do I stay slim? I'm actually a pescatarian. I've been a pescatarian my entire life, which basically means I only eat seafood. That's the only kind of meat that I eat. I've never in my life tasted a piece of chicken, never tasted a piece of hot dog, piece of steak, turkey, none of that. And it's funny because people say to me sometimes, they say, you don't know what you're missing. And I say, well, you know, you can't miss what you never had. I've never missed not having that stuff in my diet. I've always been raised as a pescatarian from day one. I'm raising my children the same exact way, and my wife is the same exact way. It's just a diet that my family has always had. So I like to think that that's probably one of the reasons I'm able to stay so slim. The point is, you got to take care of yourself, because when you're not in the truck, you want to feel good. Bullet point number 8, protect your CDL. A lot of guys come in and do something stupid in their personal vehicle, not realizing that you only got one license. You don't have a personal license and a commercial driver's license. In other words, what you do in your personal vehicle matters. So keep that in mind, protect your CDL. You, as a commercial driver, especially if this is the only way that you have of making income, can't afford to be without it. And bullet point number 9, I've heard that a bad trucking company can break your trucking career. You got to make sure you understand the agreements that you sign with these companies. You need to make sure you understand the pay. You can't sign an agreement with the company and then go back and complain about something that came up. So you got to make sure that you understand the agreements that you're signing with these companies and what you're agreeing to, because you are accepting a huge responsibility when you agree to manage some of these companies' trucks, and they're free. So family, let me know your comments. Have any of these things that I mentioned helped you or hurt you because you did them the right way, or because you didn't do them the right way? You didn't give them the proper attention. Let me know down in the comments. So we just talked about tips to help you be better prepared to approach trucking in 2022. I recently recorded a video where I asked a bunch of truck drivers whether they believe the lifestyle of a trucker is still worth it in 2022. If you want to see their responses, click the video on your screen right now.